And good morning. So in today's session, I want to talk about going through tough times, because obviously a lot of people right now are going through tough times. We've been through tough times, and I'm sure we'll go through tough times again. Might even be this year, who knows? We've definitely had a constriction of cash flow from the business because other people are going through tough times, which then causes us to have a tougher time than we normally should be having right now. It's just part of life. But one of the things I want to talk about is, what are you doing to get through it? What are some of the strategies? What are some of the tactics that you can do, and so on? So I think first up is just recognizing and admitting, especially as men, I can only talk as a man because that's what I am, and sometimes as a man it's really difficult for our ego just to move out of the way and just to go, do you know what, we've got a bit of a problem coming up here. It's so much easier just to think, no, everything's fine, ignore it, hope for the best. But really, where does that get us? It doesn't get us anywhere. And so I think part of it is that you have to acknowledge that you're going through a tough time. Okay, so that's step one, going through a tough time. Step two then is understanding and changing the way that you think about going through a tough time. Like, what does it mean in the bigger picture? So for example, if you're going through a tough time now, what will that look like 5 years from now? Will you be looking back and going, oh, I don't really know what I was worried about? Maybe. In which case, why are you so worried about it now? Like, have things gone wrong in the past? Yeah, of course they have. Have things got right in the past? Yeah, of course they have. Have you pulled rabbits out of the hat and managed to resolve the situation very, very quickly in order to solve the problem? Of course you have. Like, we all have. As men, that's who we are. It's in our psychological makeup to come up against adversity and find a way of solving it in one way or another. And by the way, do we fail sometimes in that? Yeah, absolutely. Some people have failed. Some people have ended up taking their own lives because they can't see a way out. And I think that's crazy because, not crazy, that's not the right word, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's a better word. Because the game's not over. The game's not over until you check out or you're checked out, right? Until you die. Like, I watched a basketball game last week. There were 2 lead changes in 3 seconds, right? 2 lead changes in less than 3 seconds. That's phenomenal. 2 teams had the chance to win it in the last 3 seconds. And I've been there. Playing basketball, you pulled a rabbit out of the hat and you've performed really well and then you've won unexpectedly. Life is like that. And it's just about understanding that life is like that and going, do you know what? I am not the consequences of what happens to me. I am what I choose to be. And if you choose to be a victim while you're going through hard times, you're going to continue to go through hard times. If you choose not to be a victim and you choose to be positive and go through it and go, okay, what can I learn from this? Then that changes the game entirely. We are just pulling up to CrossFit, so let's see how that goes. Done, and honestly that was a really good example of having to push through adversity in some way. I'm still struggling. It's Thursday today. We did the Murph on Monday, and I'm still struggling. to recover from Murph on Monday, which was the second hardest thing I've done, other than the high rocks in Barcelona that I did, which was the hardest physical thing I've done this year. But again, it's about pushing through. You know, I was on, what was I on? I think I was on 12 kilo kettlebells, so maybe 14s, and they had the pink, which are blue, and they had the pink ones, which were lighter, and I pulled them out just in case. But I decided not to use them. I just went with the heavier ones, and it's like you lift it and you're like, oh gosh, it's heavier, but you push through and you push through, and that's where strength comes from. I could have done the lighter ones, but knowing I could lift them and knowing that I could push through, where's the challenge in that? And this leads me on to the next point, really, that I wanted to make, which is, as humans, we are challenge overcoming machines. We are built to overcome challenges in life, and our psychology is built to overcome challenges. Our physicality is designed to overcome challenges. There's a reason why we've got 2 feet and we can run for 26 miles during a marathon. That's what we're built for. That's what we're really good at. And people just say, being a couch potato, watching Netflix, wonder why their life's not working, and there's nothing challenging. Everything's just really easy. It's dead easy just to sit back and Netflix. It's dead easy. It's the easiest thing on the planet. What's hard is getting up, getting out and going working out. That's really hard. What's hard is getting up and starting a business and flogging your guts out trying to close a client. That's really hard. It's easy to go get a job. Yeah, you could, I'm going for a promotion, I might not get it. So what if you don't get it? Where's the challenge if you don't get your job? Like, you've already got a job. Not much of a challenge there because you've got something to fall back on. Well, if you didn't get it, what meant to be? What? That's crazy. If we don't close clients, we don't eat. Do you see the difference? There's a difference between the two. We're challenge overcoming machines, and you've got to be in a position where you're putting challenges in front of yourself that you can overcome. You will become a better person because of it.